In this video, we're going to look at adding fractions with unlike denominators. So here we have 1/2 plus 2/6. So in my first picture, you can see that we have 1/2 because we have one piece that's colored in out of the two pieces in the whole square. So that represents 1/2. Then over here, we have two pieces that are colored in, which is our numerator, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces total, which is our denominator. So this means that what we're going to do is we need to find a common denominator, a denominator that's the same. So I'm going to look here and I notice that I have 2 rows. So what I want to do is I want to mirror that on this one. I'm going to mirror that by drawing a line that partitions this one into halves. Then I'm going to look at my columns. And when I look at my columns, I know that I have 6 columns going across. So I need to mirror that over here to have 6 columns. So I'm going to start, and now I have halves. And then I need one more right here. Let me space them out just a little bit. And that gives me 6. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so now this allows me to have a common denominator. My denominator is going to be how many pieces are in one of these squares. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 pieces in a square. If this first square has 12 pieces, then this square right here will also have 12 pieces. Now, to find our numerator, we look at the pieces that are colored in. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that gives me 6/12. And right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that are colored in. That gives me 4/12. So what we do here is we add these two fractions together because we now have a common or same denominator. Our denominator will always stay the same, so we're going to go ahead and bring that 12 over. And we're going to focus on the numerators. And we're going to take 6 and we're going to add it to 4. And 6 plus 4 gives me 10. So that tells me that 6/12 plus 4/12 is equal to 10/12. So 1/2 plus 2/6 is equal to 10/12. Alright, so let's look at another one. So here we have 2/4 plus 1/2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mirror each one. So I have 4 rows going across. That means over here I need to have 4 rows going across. So I'm going to go across, across, across to make 4 rows. And then I'm going to notice that I have 2 columns. So I'm going to have 2 columns. So I'm going to add a column right there. And now that gives me a common denominator. What is the common denominator that we see here? Exactly, it's 8. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 pieces, 4 of which are colored in. Over here, all right, we have 8 pieces, and 1, 2, 3, 4 are colored in. so 4/8. Now, if we add these together, 8, 8, denominator stays the same, so 8 again. 4 plus 4 is 8. So 8/8 is equivalent to 1 whole. That means that 2/4 plus 1/2 is equal to 1 whole. All right, let's look at one more together. So right here, I notice that I have 5 rows. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make 5 rows. So I'm going to go across to mirror what I have. Then I notice that I have 7 columns. So I'm going to make 7 columns over here. That gives me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That gives me 7 columns. So now I have a common denominator. So my question for you, my first question for you is, what is the fraction that we see here in this picture? What is the fraction we see in this picture? Exactly, 14/35. 14/35. Because we have 35 total pieces in there, 14 of which are colored blue. Then, what is the fraction for this picture? Exactly. We know the denominator is 35, and then there's 5 pieces colored in to make 5/35. If we add these two together, what is the sum of these two fractions? Perfect. 19/35. That means that 2/5 plus 1/7 is equal to 19/35.